Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Opportunity. Our scientific mission is straightforward. Examine the space around, monitor the surface of, and perhaps lead a team into the anomaly at Sector A98. Tune in to hear John Garlick run the adventure with Jay Duguay, John Kennedy, Justin Wiggy, myself, and a host of special guests joining us at the table. Galactic adventures begin just after this music.
What was that?
Ricola.
Chicken Attack.
It's an amazing song.
Sorry, I'm stuck on
Amazing.
Chicken Attack.
Have you
Shane's
never
back.
Have you never heard Chicken Attack?
No.
May I have my phone?
Can you?
No. Just,
I was going to play it for you.
Star Trek.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to not an episode of Chicken Attack. Welcome to Star Trek Adventures.
Yay!
I'm here with Joshua Non-Chicken Attack Jackson.
Chicken Attack is an amazing song. It'll make your life better.
I'm here with John. I don't have a filler for Kennedy.
That's no one has a filler for Kennedy.
His white fluffy insides are taken out.
Whoa.
He's a Twinkie.
I'm Scott T from Gaming with Scott, and I'm going to hand it over to our game master, our storyteller, our deluxe dungeon master, because I feel we're going to get dungeoned on this one, John Garlick.
Okay.
You guys were approaching at reasonable warp speed.
Reasonable.
6, 7.
Nah, we're very, very polite.
You were cautiously approaching at warp 5.
Sure.
If you increase to warp 9, you'll be able to intercept these vessels that are engaging the alien ship.
All right. Touch my communicator.
Okay.
O'Neill to Captain.
Captain here.
2 Klingon ships have dropped out of cloak and are attacking M. Permission to raise warp to 9.75 to intercept.
Go to maximum warp. Ready our shields. Ready our weapons. And hail the Klingon vessels.
Red alert, sir.
Red alert. Shields up.
Hail,
alert.
hail
Okay.
to old Purdue. Said, please someone get Burgess Meredith off the bridge.
I'm going to wait for the captain to come to the bridge.
All right. You begin carrying out the orders.
Buggering off. Yeah.
That's a different order.
You increase to the maximum warp of 9.8, which is faster than 9.75.
It's math. Makes sense.
It is fast. It's like there's an exponential growth above warp 0.9.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Or
it's,
warp
it's,
9
it's,
point.
It's math. I agree.
All right.
It makes more sense.
And the light years melt away as suddenly you guys are very close to this big blue cloud, and from which there are 2 big green, mean-looking Klingon D7s closing in on this little egg-shaped ship. Mm-hmm. Then at that point, you see. I'm going to spend a couple of threat. To
Gee,
make something happen.
how'd he get more
Hey.
threats, Scott?
Can I get a
That might have been me.
Hey, can I get a scan on M's ship just to see if it's only him or her or whatever on it?
Yeah, you can give me a scan. Sure. Roll insight plus science as you're
15.
as you're scanning it, and give me a roll for the ship as well.
13 and a 3.
All right. The whole thing is very strong life readings. Like
As
it's
in-
definitely, it's hard to say. Maybe it's full of some kind of fluid, or something like, or crawling in bacteria, or something. But you're getting indistinct life readings all over the thing. Inside of it, it has a metal outer hell.
Could we transport the whole ship into one of the cargo bays?
No, it is too large.
All right, just wanted to ask. Or the contents of such into one of the cargo bays?
Hard to say what the contents are.
Okay, so that
Maybe M is a water-breathing creature.
truth. All right.
Or might not have a physical body.
Don't
So-
help him.
There is.
Or is just the ship.
Or might be a weregorn, and he bites us and we all become Gorn.
Whoa.
That's very dangerous.
And then we get to play a Gorn game.
Are you coming to the bridge?
Yeah, I walk out of my ready room.
Good.
I'm on the bridge.
Yeah,
He
he's
reeks
just
of
right over
alcohol.
there.
No, I don't.
Just
I
like-
smell much better because I got that shot.
It wouldn't affect the smell.
Oh, all right. Well, then I reek of alcohol. I had one Andorian brandy.
Sure.
One whole bottle.
No, like a glass.
If it's in the
Jeez.
same bottle, it's still only one glass.
Oh, good point. Sorry.
Okay. Captain's been in his cups again. We're not going to talk about that.
Yep.
Yeah, let's stop bringing it up.
This whole ship is either enablers or they just have like battered spouse syndrome.
No,
where it's just like the captain loves us.
We're just subordinates.
Captain's a good man. He just drinks sometimes.
Captain,
do you
stop
take
drinking.
ordinates and are you sub?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like
subordinate.
Captain, stop drinking. Ensign, no, shut up. Go to the brig. Okay.
Hey, when Captain starts drinking, sometimes he hits us, but it's only because he loves us.
Because the
Captain
jokes,
says
they
he
never
loves
get
us
old.
with his fist.
This
Okay.
took a
Whoa!
dark
I,
turn.
I
All
never,
right.
I
Stuck it.
never use a closed fist ever.
It bruises too easily.
This took a
Okay,
dark turn.
so
This is
anyway,
horrible.
this Star Trek shit is getting way too violent for me.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
More kitty jokes.
All right. So,
So you walk out butt naked from your ready room.
No, I.
just from the
Well,
waist,
you didn't say. How are we
just
supposed to
from
know?
the waist down, he's got his alien snorkel hanging out. Everything's normal.
Oh, well, I mean that's like a mullet. Business in the front, party in the back.
Okay, so moving on from
Your
Jackson,
business is
who
all
just,
confused.
who just showed his colors. Moving on.
Your true color.
All right, so things get weirder and weirder around the
night
table
progresses.
as the night progresses. We better deal with this space combat quick.
It's the Mirrorverse.
There, are,
I'm hoping this is Chan's fleet and not the enemy.
it is definitely not the same as the Vorcha class cruiser that went through.
Okay,
These are two smaller ships.
I was hoping.
You see that they are exchanging fire with M, M's vessel, and looks like the smaller ship has taken some damage. It seems that there are odd energy fields playing across the surface of this strangely contoured.
Are they
green
still
ship.
in the field or in the blue field or
You guys
whatever?
are at kind of the edge of it. The space looks a little bit cloudy.
Is it highly explosive in there?
It doesn't seem like it. Otherwise, they'd have lit you all up by now.
Okay.
But here's the deal: they have not succeeded in. They've been mostly just maneuvering around and letting off a few disruptor shots. Your initial hails to them come back with a Romulan virus. That is
Merd.
immediately cut off by your your
Antivirus.
Yes, it is blocked by your
Norton?
your communications.
Here's Norton.
Your communications
Wow.
officer
1,000 of
blocks the incoming logic bomb.
Nice.
But
Pop-ups blocked.
it is definitely but yeah, it's definitely the Romulans.
Understood. Orders, sir.
I want a tactical analysis of both ships to see which is the weaker of the two.
Okay.
They are both identical, sir.
Both identical.
Great. Just completely identical. There's not even like one has more crew complement, one's drift. Okay, pick the one whose captain dresses to the left and open fire.
Looking at their propulsion systems, looking at their weaponry, which is better?
It seems that that one of them has landed an actual shot on M.
Okay. One of the ships has actually landed a shot on M. Would you like for me to target that ship, sir?
No, I want you to target the other one.
Okay. Understood.
And give them everything we got. Quantum torpedoes, phasers, lasers,
Okay.
lasers. Those are microwave lasers. We probably
Okay,
have a few
here's
of
the
those.
harsh language, sharp sticks. Okay,
Yes.
here's the deal.
What do you want us to use? Harsh
Your-
language?
You take so quantum torpedoes are on your sheet there.
Where
Yes,
do we
they
get,
are.
Where do we
They,
get quantum torpedoes?
Shh, don't
Yeah, they
same
were-
place we got the neural gel packs.
Oh, we're all dead.
When you were outfitting yourself, your ship's even being refitted. This is what your ship's good at.
Unfortunately,
Killing things.
we didn't read it properly, and that was a W. They're wonton torpedoes. So.
You are the best. You are the best offensive ship in the fleet, but you are haunted. Yeah.
Now, wait a minute.
By
Does that mean that our
gold.
torpedoes are dressed in really slinky, like a little black dress, but one, strap is off the shoulder?
Showing a little,
They're wanton torpedoes?
show,
No, they are wontons. They,
Oh, I thought you said they were wanton.
yeah,
No.
showing a little nip. Yeah.
Okay, so
Whoa.
you take one minor action to calibrate, and then you launch a spread of. They are these have vicious 1.
Light them up, O'Neill. I like it.
Wait, you're O'Neill.
I am.
Yeah, shut up. Okay, give me a roll. This is going to be control plus con, and roll for what is it? Weapons plus security on the ship.
Okay. Did you give me back both sheets for the Oh, no. Okay.
So I rolled a 1 and a 13.
Okay, that's going to be 3 successes right there.
Hold on.
Would you like to buy any more dice with
Yes.
with threat?
He did it. If I get one threat, can I get another die?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll buy one just because. Why not make it weirder?
All right, roll again.
Damn it, John! I feel like I just sold my soul.
I
All right. And what did you say? Weapons and what?
Okay, weapons plus security.
Weapons plus security.
Security.
Okay.
Your weapons
and,
stat has been increased
and-
on this particular Galaxy class
I
vessel.
love it.
And I would like to buy a second die with a die of threat as well.
Whoa, that's 2 threat. No,
Sure,
we're going.
why not?
Yeah, we're good.
And he spends 2 threat to ignore all damage.
Both successes.
Ooh, okay, so we're looking at
And one of them is a 5, which matches. Nope, never mind.
no.
The
Ship doesn't have a focus.
Oh, it doesn't.
Hey,
Okay, never mind then.
I'm
then,
below-
then 2 successes on top of his 3.
The third
5 successes.
The third I rolled was a number 3. That's underneath my original con.
All right, so we're breaking. Okay, so a whole bunch of successes, breaking out the dice.
What is that?
And the momentum,
Roll
right?
these.
All
yeah,
4?
Roll all 4 of those special Star Trek D6s.
What is that?
All right, so that is we've got 2 blanks, a 1, and an effect. The
Nice.
effect counts as 2, and with a vicious, it
I have
is
no
a
idea.
total of plus 4. Okay,
You effed him up.
Yay!
there's a great deal of damage that one of the vessels takes a direct shot to its weapon system and several other vital knickknacks. I'm
Their
going to-
Swarovski display case is all wrecked.
all right, I am going
There's
to.
the canard.
Rather than go through an entire fight while we are this slap happy, I'm going to spend a certain amount of threat.
All of them.
There is a subsequent blast from the alien ship. It seems to get its business together. The energy that was playing over its long contoured sides, covered in little lights, concentrates at the front as it has been observing what the other ships are doing, and zaps. All right, and zaps one of the Klingon vessels for
The one we hit or
one
the
you
other
hit.
one?
the one you hit.
Oh, no, that guy's getting.
There's a
pazoned.
massive amount of energy that plays over. It loses its shields, and appears to. But it seems that they are both breaking off, trying to disengage.
Yeah. Captain, would you like us to pursue?
I mull it for a moment.
It's perfect timing, sir. Once they cloak, it's all.
Mull it over, as it were. Can you target the engines of the... How is the one that got railed on? Is it moving as fast as the other one?
It looks like it's taken a hull breach and is venting oxygen.
Okay.
But
Target
it is still. It seems that they are compartmentalized.
Right. Target the engines on the ship that was firing on M and see if you can disable their escape.
All right, Captain. All right. Can I use my piloting to get where I need to get a...
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We'll be getting into more detailed ship combat later on in this campaign, but this is
I'm
our
sure
first
we will.
foray
We
into it.
better.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure we will. We'll have plenty of opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
There's like a fleet out here.
It's the USS. Yeah.
Yeah, these guys are...
The opportunity. Good play. I like I like it.
Punny.
It was. That was an amazing pun.
I get one. That's it.
One per day. Well, that was it.
All right.
What am I doing?
You rolled to hit already?
I will. Oh, yeah, am I rolling these or these?
Yeah, roll your d20s.
And what is it? What am I going
You're
on?
going with control plus con.
Okay.
And roll one die for weapons plus security.
Rolled a 2 and a 20.
Okay, the 20. All right.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. You got 2 successes and a complication. Ooh. You can spend... Now, you can add to my threat to negate the complication, but otherwise something unexpected, like the captain spilling his drink all over himself.
Already did it. I want more threat, damn it. More cowbell. Let's do it.
More cowbell. All right, you negate the threat.
Okay.
Negate the complication with the threat.
Okay.
Okay. Roll the damage. From the...
And I keep my wine cooler.
Okay, here we go.
Stabilized.
What does this mean?
All right, so that is 3, 6, 9, 10 damage.
I don't know what it means, but I'm happy. Okay.
Dude, you gutted his ship. Oh, my God.
Okay, so...
So, sir?
You've blasted off its, a good deal of its engines, and it looks like it lost both nacelles.
Oh, my God.
So I smile and turn back to you. Captain, engine's disabled.
It started to do one of these, like, list and kind of move to the side real slow, like, oh,
The other one is going to take this opportunity to go to warp.
to flee.
Okay. Should we pursue the second, sir?
Let
Negative.
Kennedy in.
Negative. I don't believe that pursuing the second one would leave us in a good course of action. Not to mention the fact that I want to make sure that M is okay. However, I don't want to leave this position unguarded, and I'm sure that again, always leave a man. Let one go to tell the tale.
Yep. Lead a horse to water, but don't watch him drink. Get it?
Wow, that's completely not what I meant. Okay, so
It's very deep.
Chief Medical Officer to the bridge.
On my way, Captain.
Actually, go to Transporter Room 3. Is the atmosphere breathable over there, O'Neill?
Scanning now.
Looks like part of the ship. I'm going to say that since you guys got a very high roll, rather than just blowing up the ship arbitrarily, I will let you guys determine how you want it to fare in all of this. So I'm assuming.
No, I mean
M
ship.
Oh, M's ship is intact. It seems to be have taken a shot across one side where it is venting some kind of jelly.
Yeah. We can see if we can get M on screen, Captain.
Also, but regarding the Klingon ship.
Oh yeah.
I'm rather than just saying that it blowed up.
Right.
I'm going to allow you guys, since you've rolled really high, and to determine how you would we'll handle this narratively. We'll do more exacting starship combat later. But would you like it to be, to be roughly intact in the front? It's taken some serious damage to its engines and isn't going to be moving.
We don't want it to be touched. We want a cloaking device. Come on.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Just
All
saying.
Right. Yeah, I'm not against. Yeah, well, there may be
We
some.
are technically outside of the Alpha Quadrant.
That's
Truth.
Which the treaty said. Oh, you are a sly dog.
Look at this medical officer.
Just saying that, I mean,
I'm glad we have smart people on board.
yay!
Yay, break
Wait,
the treaty.
That's
We
us.
didn't
right?
no, we're not in the Alpha Quadrant. He
That's
points
us,
out a
right?
very good
I
loophole.
expected him to go, okay, the smart people and the doctor. Yay!
Oh.
Okay, so you'd like the ship to be largely intact. with
Yeah,
air and
sure.
everything.
Shaved
Okay.
off those nacelles, blew up the
Okay.
engines. Yeah, why not?
Doesn't want a cloaking device.
So, hail M for us.
Hailing him, sir.
All right. Like you get
Trying to get him on screen.
Oh, okay.
Activate his cameras and stuff. If you can.
Ooh, camcorder. Yeah.
It's like,
camera?
hey, what's that? What's you see that the there is as you are sending this message, you're transmitting, and it seems to take him a minute to figure out what's going on,
Okay.
and then an image begins to resolve on your screen. It's a little bit wavy at first, and then sort of solidifies. You can see that there is sort of this very odd. Up close, you can see that this vessel is more or less it's made of some very long. Think roughly like a bunch of tongue depressors that have been sort of melted around a roughly egg-shaped object. So it's all very shiny, dark green metal.
Okay.
With lights running between those tongue depressors. Imagine sort of that sort of flanged look.
I made
Sure.
this. I made this
Around
in
a-
a science fair, like in sixth
around
grade.
Right.
a roughly ovoid shaped
Sure.
vessel with something around the back that approximates its
A spoiler.
it's nacelles.
Okay.
Okay.
And there are various lights that play over its surface.
Beep, 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 beep.
The image that resolves is a very. You get the impression of a very melty kind of interior, where it begins to sort of solidify. There's sort of a fluid that dribbles down whatever is the equivalent of a screen or a lens, and and after a while you see there is a room. It takes a good 30 or 40 seconds, but there's a room with a roughly chair-shaped arrangement, and there is a humanoid wearing some kind of monotard, sitting at a table, or I'm sorry, sitting at a central chair.
Okay.
Rough-
O'Neill,
roughly
can you
analogous.
clear that? Can you clear that image up for us, O'Neill?
Try now, sir.
Beep, beep, beep.
Seems to be on the other end. But everything looks kind of wet on the other side. It's very glistening, and this humanoid figure is roughly the same color as everything around it, wearing a greenish jumpsuit, and has sort of kind of smoothed out features, roughly humanoid, male-ish.
Ish.
And is sitting at what is roughly analogous to a captain's chair.
Yeah, sir. I think it's on their end. I think it's the environment within that ship. I think it's liquid. So
Oh.
But it seems that the liquid is draining away from this particular chamber, and through various apertures in the floor, the whole area you see is all these very contoured shapes. It's there are columns behind him, and as you're watching, you see that he sort of his mouth kind of splits open in the bottom half of his face, as if for the first time, and he sort of smiles at you.
that's terrifying.
There are lights that begin to twinkle up and down these various columns and panels around him, almost in mimicry of yours.
Okay. My name is Captain Atticus Turnweather, captain of the USS Opportunity. With whom am I speaking?
Captain Whitaker of the USS Fahrenheit referred to me as M.
Referred to you as M?
I was younger then.
Is that your species?
I
Or
don't
a personal designation?
know. I'm not sure. I didn't think to ask him at the time.
I give the mute, hey, mute me for a second here.
Mute. All right.
Is this the same person you talked to?
Seems like it. So the voice is the same.
What he said.
Yeah? Okay, unmute me. Do you know the location of the Fahrenheit?
They went into the cloud. They told me to stay here.
Are you capable of going into the cloud?
Yes.
Would you recommend that as a course of action?
I don't know. As opposed to what?
Staying outside of the cloud.
Oh, I think I'm fine here. But if you want to go in, I won't stop you.
Will there be adverse effects for going into the cloud?
I don't know.
Have you ever been in the cloud?
Yes.
Did it damage your vessel?
No.
Did you come from the cloud?
That's the first thing I remember.
First thing you remember?
Yes.
How long ago was that?
He thinks for a second. I don't really have a good way of counting time. I was much younger then.
How old are you now? You don't have a good way of telling time. Okay.
Not very old.
You were just born?
Well, he thinks for a second. How do you measure time? He sort of puts his hand on a panel and it begins to reference something. It begins to glow under his fingertips, and he thinks for a second. By your counting, I am 9 or 10 days.
Is your entire species this long-lived?
I don't know. I've never met any.
Then where did you come from?
From the cloud.
Okay. Do you have the course that the Fahrenheit took?
Yes. You get he puts his hand on another panel, and you get a transmission of another string of numbers that signify the coordinates.
Okay.
They went straight into the cloud. They were exploring it. Yeah. They had other ships with them.
Other Klingon vessels?
No, others like yours, but smaller.
Okay.
Like the one that blew up.
The science vessels.
Yeah. O'Neill, give me A, any survivors? B, give me a complete scan. Tell me why that ship blew up.
All right.
Oh.
We'll roll.
M says, I know why it blew up. The Klingons shot it with a crazy red laser, and it blew up.
Thank you, M.
Any survivors? I'll roll.
Well,
I don't think so. I'm just asking.
Yeah, you're not picking up any out here.
Sir,
no escape pods, no.
It seems like any, based on the amount of organic debris in the wreckage, it would seem that at least some of the people escaped onto other ships.
Okay.
Oh, beamed out. Okay.
Or beamed out, yeah. Okay. But it looks like it...
Not like dozens of dead bodies just sort of floating around. Okay, good.
Yeah, there are like, maybe it's hard to tell based on, the tiny particles that are left.
Okay. Heavy disruptor fire is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you. M, staying here was the suggestion from the Fahrenheit. What do you plan on doing after you've done that for a while?
Oh, that's a good question. I was looking at these. His attention begins to wander as it starts to actively scan the Klingon vessel.
Okay. O'Neill, life signs on the Klingon vessel?
Beep,
Give me a roll.
beep.
Beep, boop, boop.
6 and a 16. So it depends on what I'm
Okay.
going off of.
You are picking up life signs on the Klingon vessel.
Life signs, sir.
Hail the Klingon vessel.
Hailing.
Does not respond.
No response, sir.
Looking at while you're talking with M, you see that he's actively scanning the Klingon vessel. His ship seems to be changing shape.
Uh-oh.
It becomes sort of longer and pointier in the front.
Flight of the Navigator.
Nice. Compliance.
He says, well, it's almost as if it's becoming slightly shaped a little more like the Klingon vessel.
Nice.
Do we want to bring M aboard, sir? Seems like a new being. To boldly go where no one has gone before.
Let's make sure that the Klingon vessel isn't going to bite us before we do that, and then we'll discuss it with them.
Totally disabled, sir. There are life signs. I will specify how many in a moment. How many life signs?
Here, let me just look at the crew complement real fast.
Nice. While we do that, Captain to Transporter Chief, can you beam a comm unit over to the bridge, an
brig?
An oxygenated compartment where there are life signs on the Klingon? We might have destroyed their communication ability too. I want to give them an opportunity to
Well, sir, we should probably
chat.
We should probably move quickly, as most Klingons would not be taken alive,
I understand that,
as in self-destruct the remaining
but
ship.
the virus that came over was Romulan, not Klingon. Those may not be Klingons on that ship.
Truth. In a moment, I'll hopefully differentiate.
Okay.
Nice.
There are, you're picking up a total of 6 life signs.
Can I get species?
They are Romulan.
6 Romulans, sir. You are correct.
Or they could be Vulcan. You never know. Hard to tell at this range.
Romulan.
Pointy-eared. I need. I'm gonna get Renan to put together 3 or 4 security teams.
Running.
All right.
Running.
Wow. Okay.
Let's get
Okay,
it started in here.
So the PC who isn't here
Yeah.
puts together a totally awesome Mako team.
Yeah. That's why
or
we
3.
have. That's why we have make.
I want to go on this trip. Let's go kill some Romulans. Or subdue some Romulans.
All right.
O'Neill, are you going to join the away team? We may need someone to, I don't know, figure out how a cloaking device works.
Yeah, I'll lead the team.
All right. Okay.
Doctor, can you join O'Neill in the ready room or in Turbo Lift Transporter Room 3?
Yes, sir.
He's going to join. He's going to lead the security team over to the Klingon vessel that is controlled by Romulans. We want to offer medical aid if necessary, subdue those Romulans that decide to get feisty, and seize the Klingon ship to return it to its rightful owners. Mm-hmm. The allies of the Klingons, since there aren't any Klingons right here, we as a Federation ally to the Klingons will take command of the vessel and hold on to it until we see General Chan, or any of his men to return it to them.
Mm-hmm. Very well, sir.
Chan.
Chan.
Chan's a different
Chan.
guy.
Sorry.
Chan blew up.
I arm myself with a phaser.
Phaser
Okay.
set for stun.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
All right. You are picking up that
Go get my
there
bow. Go get my
there are
Bowie knife.
minimal. They have minimal life support. You guys will have to wear breathers.
Suits. Okay.
Well, I mean, a face mask would do.
Cool. I like football. Go get my Bowie.
right.
Go get my Bowie knife.
All right, so you beam over to the other side. We're going to do a little bit of actual combat here.
Uh-oh.
Nice. I like it.
All right, you beam over with phasers out. Do you want to play your Mako friend here, Rosenstein?
I can do that.
Yeah.
Aw, man, he gets to play an actual Mako, and I'm stuck being the doctor.
Yes. I got a phaser rifle.
Nice.
None of these phaser pistols.
I got a phaser and a bow and a
Phaser rifle,
do
phaser
this.
I have a hypo spray and a phaser set to stun.
Both are good.
quick deploy paraball.
As soon as we beam over, I shoot both of them
Oh, the sudden but inevitable betrayal.
and declare my loyalty to the Romulan Star Empire.
Oh, you would.
Well, yeah, I have good relations with them.
You
That's when they
do.
replaced
You
me
cured
with
that
a Romulan
plague.
agent.
You cured that plague because you are a Romulan. You took antibodies from your own blood. You son of a gun.
Oh, no, that plague killed lots of my people, but we got a hold of a Federation doctor who infiltrated Starfleet, so it was considered a win-win. Toulon True. I almost said a word that I can't say on a family-friendly podcast.
Yeah.
Toulon True, you meanie.
Yeah, well, you know what? Jolon, true you too.
All right. Staff Sergeant Rosenstein.
I then remove
yeah.
the helmsman's head and put it on a dog.
No.
This guy's a monster.
What the dog
Look at
do
this.
to you?
All right, let's do this.
All right. Mm-hmm. We'll assign him some stats here. You've got
All 20s.
These are what you play if your main guy dies.
Or decides to be on the ship and not involved.
Yep.
Captain's not dead. I pray to God.
Yet.
Ooh, way to foreshadow there, John.
Character creation and play. Your attributes are going to be before. He's a human, so you can bump any of these up, any three of these up by one. But his attribute line, write this in pencil somewhere else. Is 10, 10, 9, 9, 8, 7.
Awesome, thank you.
And he can either have his chosen department is security. His security is going to be his highest stat. That could be either a 5 or a 4. If you pick it as a 4, you have another 4 somewhere else.
Security is what's used for combat, correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I picked a 5.
All right, and so he has another discipline at a 3. And leave the others blank at this stage. Oh, I'm sorry. No, hold on. And you also have another 3,
Okay.
a 2, a 2, and a 1. And basically, you'll assign those as you see fit during play.
Got it.
His value is always trust my intuition because he's very slightly psychic. He's not ready to take his show on the road to Risa and perform for audiences, but he's more intuitive than the average bear.
Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right. You guys appear in the smoky darkness of a big, gloomy central hallway leading up to the bridge
Okay.
of this D7 class
Scan
cruiser.
Scan for life signs.
They are up ahead,
Okay.
in the probably in what is the main bridge.
Okay.
A lot of this place is fully automated. It's very unusual for there only to be 6, but maybe some of them died.
Fair enough.
So we're going to call area you're in the hallway. It's area 1. There's area further down the hallway behind you. There's a door. And whatever's up ahead.
Gotcha. Doctor, you with us?
I'm with you.
Okay. Seems like most of the life signs are grouped up in the bridge, which is straight ahead to that door.
All right. You're going to have... Let's see. Okay. Rosenstein has 3 more red shirts with him.
Nice.
Lead the way, red shirts.
Yeah, if they.
He kills 2 of them to absorb their strengths before we get into the bridge.
The way this
Wait
works,
for it.
The way this works is if and when you take fatal damage, you can shunt it off onto a red shirt instead.
Totally.
Nice.
For the greater
So
good.
O'Neill, he is a command officer.
Yeah, O'Neill is in command.
Make him a red shirt.
I'm sending the others in first. Then.
Ha 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 ha! Blue shirts.
Well,
We're awesome.
If I'm Khan, would that be red or yellow?
Or are you in command?
You're in command. Yeah, it's red.
Yeah.
Ha
red.
ha! You're both red. I'm blue. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, the Mako is is yellow.
Yeah,
Okay.
the
Oh,
Mako's
They're
darn
ops.
Gotcha.
Darn it.
All right.
Statistically, more people have died in the science division.
Yes, they have.
That's
If you look at all the shows, all in all.
So
You're fired.
Sorry.
putting the red shirts in front. We're going through that
all right.
door.
A group of they're in armor and they prepare their breaching charges. They blast open the door, and immediately there's phaser fire, disruptor shots, pew 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 pew, all kinds of pew pews going on. All right. So the way this works is
Sonic grenades. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
action order is determined by the GM's preference in the system in the situation. PC with the highest daring is going to get to go first.
I have a 13.
I would probably prioritize daring pretty high for Rosenstein because it's what you use for melee combat.
Dare.
So
what
maybe
what about fire in combat?
that is generally control.
That is generally control. All right, good.
So control plus security is what you use to shoot things.
I'm a 9.
Okay.
Alrighty.
It's okay, Joe.
The hallway quickly fills up with smoke and steam is coming out of the area up ahead. They've had some kind of life support function.
Yeah, that's never a good idea.
failure.
No. Okay.
That will add a little bit of a visibility problem.
Can these vents put forth oxygen so that we can breathe on a spaceship? No, let's have them put forth steam. That will help. Go ahead, moving on.
Everything runs on steam.
It does. You punk. Is this steampunk? Carry on.
No.
Get out of here.
Well, it could be a malfunctioning, converter.
Yeah. So if we're going melee,
The lithium
right.
could be leaking.
Okay,
Okay,
Chief
so the way
Engineer,
this
get in
works-
there. Take some fire.
I know
The way
what
this
it is.
works
I
is
don't know how to
that,
fix it.
All right, so I have 4 threat in my hot little hand right now.
Uh-oh.
I believe you guys have a big goose egg for your
We have
current
nothing.
momentum. You spent it all fighting
We
over the
spent-
booze.
Oh, damn it.
You did, John.
I
You
only
could've just
spent
let me
one.
be drunk.
Thanks,
Both
Doc.
of you. He spent for
I
2.
spent all of it.
You're such a jerk.
All right.
And then he ruined it all with a hypo spray. You jerk. Who's the jerk now?
I know. It's like,
Okay, I'll inject you with alcohol.
oh, okay.
Ooh, you can't do that. That's really,
All
Oh,
right.
no, you can't
That's
do
really
that. 'cause
dangerous.
Yeah, it is really
So the way
dangerous.
this works
Oh,
is
sorry. Go ahead. We're captaining. We're firing.
We're captaining.
All right, so we're gonna have O'Neill take the first turn here because he has the highest daring. That seems reasonable, and you guys have the more or less the drop on these guys.
Okay.
And the way that this works is that we swap between the PCs and the NPCs one at a time until everyone is.
Is there morality in this system?
Only
there's-
that which we bring to the table.
There's your
Then no.
There's your ship being haunted.
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, there's a consequence. You jerk.
I didn't kill anybody. Who killed people?
Yet.
This guy.
Oh, sorry.
Actually, you cost me my legs and my arms.
Go ahead. I
They
feel
call
bad
me. They
about
call
that
me
now.
Bob now. You son of a bitch.
Okay, or if you want, you can spend 2 momentum,
We don't have any.
which you can spend threat to gain momentum.
We don't want to do that in this
in
situation.
order to pass the turn to another PC
Oh, yeah.
rather than letting it go to the NPCs.
We're in the Romulan killing business, and
No character
business
can
is
take-
booming.
Can take more than 1 turn
Okay.
per round.
Okay.
What constitutes a turn? Isn't it a tiny movement and a
Well,
big movement?
it's when you basically you get a couple actions. You can a round is how long it takes for everyone in the scene to act at least once.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There are 4 Romulans, and there are 6 Starfleet guys.
I thought you said there were 6 life signs that weren't us.
2 of them are not acting.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
They're voyeurs.
You're going to use their mind powers on us.
Yeah, mind bullets.
So basically, it swaps back and forth. Once all the characters on one side have taken their turns, any remaining characters on the other side take their turns in whatever order they choose. So the last 2 people to go on the Federation side will be, whoever.
Okay. All right, let's do this.
Okay,
it.
so the way that zones work, they are going to be. I'm going to split the bridge into 2 zones.
The danger zone.
There's the side with with the consoles in the back, and up near the front there is
The view screen in that
the view screen and the captain's chair,
Okay.
and the little area where he would keep his targ.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
The targ pit.
So, all right. Next, all right. The new round will be. Next round will begin with one character on the side that not take the last turn. So it'll be the Romulans starting off on the next one.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fair, I guess.
Okay, so there are 2 Romulans immediately in front of you in the zone closest to you beyond that door. There are 2 more 1 zone away on the other side of the captain's chair. They're huddled behind it with their disruptors out. You can see their little pointy shoulder pads.
Ooh.
Nice.
Walk like an Egyptian.
I have a dumb plan.
Awesome.
So they're behind chairs and shooting at us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, there's various consoles and panels. So, movement, the way this works is that you can take a minor action rather than a task. You can do 1 minor action and 1 task. Minor action does not require a roll. It can be any kind of you can perform any kind of minor action once per turn. That includes stuff like drawing a weapon, moving a short distance, or dropping an object. There's a common list of minor actions on page 171 to 172.
All
For
right.
the record, I've had my phaser out.
Yeah. You guys all
We all did.
went in with your.
You're going to rock out with your phaser out.
Yeah. Hostile work
So that
environment.
includes.
Whoa, that's why I have a phaser rifle.
All right.
I'm used to two-handed equipment. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so you can spend a determination. Everybody starts with 1 point to take a second task during the turn on your turn, but nobody gets to take more than 1 turn per round.
Okay.
So that would be shooting twice, basically. So basically, you've got your phaser, or you can
Phaser and a Bowie knife.
you can run in to engage in hand to hand. They are quite close.
I would like to do that. If I have the hand-to-hand combat focus, what does that give me? I don't remember.
That will allow you to get 2 successes when you roll your daring plus security.
Okay.
So you can spend your turn, minor action 1, to run in. That will close the. You're only moving 1 zone, so that will allow you to close.
If I use my determination, can I use my knife and my phaser at this turn or no?
Yes.
Okay. Oh God. So I would like to engage hand-to-hand with one of the Romulans. And
All right.
And I'd like to take my knife and bury it underneath his jaw, going through his head.
Oh, jeez!
And then I want to.
Okay, so the first.
Wow.
The first
Well, I wanted to describe it first, though, and then after that, if that's successful, phaser to stun the second dude.
When you make an attack to kill, it adds 1 to my threat. Do you still wish to do
Totally worth it if it happens.
Dear God.
Totally worth it.
Yep.
This
Guess
is-
who's adding to the ghost ship?
Hey,
that guy
yeah.
right there.
This isn't Marvel.
Okay, fair enough.
Just saying. I love you, Doc. I love you.
Whoa.
Romulans? gonna die.
The scum of the Alpha
All
Quadrant.
right, this is a Romulan Ulan, lowest ranking officer. So the way that this works for,
We only need one survivor to torture.
yeah, he's got a dagger.
Whoa, we're not torturing
Oh.
anybody.
This is hypothetical.
Yeah, you get torture ghosts then.
Yeah, let's not do that.
All right, so he is going. So I'm going to spend that threat
Okay.
to roll an extra die
Do it.
for my boy here. Mm-hmm. He
he
is
does
going
not
to.
And I spent the one determination I had. Yeah.
He has a vicious dagger. It has a curvy serrated edge.
Oh, no.
So that means it's one extra die.
Okay.
One extra damage for each effect I roll.
Okay.
So the way that this works, hand-to-hand combat is very dangerous in Star Trek Adventures.
Yes.
You are going to potentially get got.
It's okay.
Because this is always a contested roll.
That's why I brought the doctor.
So,
So I can finish you off.
Whoa!
Right?
Yeah, if
This
you're
is
lying there
where-
bleeding, I can just execute you.
Damn it. Doctor and executioner.
all right.
Actually, I've been drinking, so I might doctor you to death.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. Well,
I hope your malpractice insurance
Unfortunately,
is paid
I
up.
couldn't fix his carotid artery. He was shot in the leg.
He
I
was the-
couldn't fix his carotid artery.
He was the worst student in the medical class, but he still passed, so he still can't
All
be
right.
called doctor.
I'm Dr.
Okay, so
Zoidberg.
here's what we're going to roll.
Okay.
Give me daring plus security
You can do
Okay.
it.
against a difficulty 1.
You can do it.
Dude is going to roll
And then-
daring plus security.
And then
against
hand-to-hand
difficulty 1.
combat does what again? I'm sorry.
Will that will your focus will allow if it's less than your security rating, it will give you a bonus of 1 success.
Oh, so 4 or
A
below.
1 is always worth 4 or below is worth 2 successes.
Okay.
A 1 is always worth 2.
Nice. And I rolled a 3 and a 13.
Okay, well he rolled a natural 1,
Oh, no.
so that on his daring,
D&D rules means he fails.
so he's rolling off a 10.
Uh-oh.
So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
successes
no.
there.
I only have 3.
All right. Well, he's going to. All
I'm
right,
getting
here.
killed.
Ties favor the attacker. If the defender wins, then you're considered to have made a. He's going to make an attack on you.
Do I get my phaser action?
That's a separate action. This is
Okay.
This is you went up
is
to stab a
contested.
guy
Oh, I went up to gut a guy. So
in
okay.
the head.
Yes.
Boy, your aim is
now
off.
if you want.
Oh, that's where the guts are in Romulans, isn't it?
Oh, could be.
there's some-
I read that
bits.
somewhere.
oh, totally. It's in the extended universe.
I like it.
All right. So you currently don't have any momentum to pull on.
No.
But you can add
Somebody
to threat.
spin it all.
Sorry.
But we'll just roll some damage here.
Sure.
So he's rolling on.
So did he
3
hit me, or
vicious.
is he rolling to hit?
He
He hit you
hit
for
you.
1, with 1 success. So he is rolling total of, let's see, his security is 2.
So we were
Melee
attacking each
damage.
other at the same time?
Yep.
Yeah, it becomes a struggle.
Okay.
He's rolling some dice here,
How do you determine how many? Holy cow!
and let's see, that's 3. Okay, so each the effect. This is an effect die. The little Star Trek arrowhead counts as 2. His weapon is vicious 1.
Okay.
So that adds an additional 1 for each effect. So that is 2, 4, 6, 7, 8.
So am I dead?
Well, no.
Okay.
There are 2 things that can happen.
After that, I think only one thing would happen.
No. This is Star Trek. So basically, the way that this works is if you take here, let me find it. 5 or more damage from one attack, they suffer an injury.
Sure.
Or if you're reduced to 0 stress, you suffer an injury. O'Neill has toughness and is a human.
What does toughness do again?
Toughness gives you here. Let me find it.
I have no idea.
You have a whole lot of health, so this you're not going to be reduced to 0 by this.
Okay.
But here, let me find it. Here we go. Your maximum stress is increased by 3.
Nice.
And Mr. Tough, page 140 something.
Pew, pew.
No, stab.
Writing this down. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Cost is reduced by 1 to avoid an injury. Okay, so basically, the default is once you take 5 damage in 1 hit. First of all, mark off 8 stress. That's like your hit points.
All right, 8 stress. So you just took 8.
Just took 8.
Okay.
I want to use a red shirt.
To avoid the damage entirely, to avoid the injury, O'Neill has one of the red shirts take the injury for him.
So how does that play out? Like, does all of a sudden the red shirt just go in between the two of you? Like, how does that?
Like, Johnny, no. Oh.
Poor Johnny.
All right. What happens is in the ensuing scrum.
He comes around to try to stick him in
And
wrestle.
Gets the and the red shirt gets chopped across the trap. And all the way down into the collarbone. And is dropped.
His clavicle, and he drops and he goes, "Diz." No,
He's not necessarily dead, but
Right.
he is bleeding.
right. But you said Johnny, and then Diz, and then
Yeah.
it's not Starship Troopers. Carry on.
Yeah. Fortunately, you guys are a little more durable than those guys.
Apparently,
So yeah, it only so unfortunately your bid for melee has not played out how you expected.
Can I still use the determination, or is that?
Yes.
I'd use that for the
To
offhand.
shoot a guy.
Yeah.
Or you could melee him again, in which case he gets to pogo on your face again.
He gets to pogo on your face. Well, because I have no momentum, I should probably just use the phaser.
So now a ranged attack is difficulty 2.
Okay.
You need 2 difficulty, but it is not an opposed task.
Okay.
Now, however, the difficulty is going to go up by an additional 1 because you are within reach of the guy you're in melee with.
So then I should just go with melee then, with that, because I'm
Potentially.
literally like struggling with him. So melee again.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I am going to spend another threat.
This is not going to go well, probably.
this is turning out pretty poorly for the whole threat. Give him threat. Oh, it's okay to give me some
Yeah,
threat.
because he's still got a lot over there. Just saying.
I've got 3 threat left.
So rolling 2, correct?
Yeah, you can also give me more threat to roll more dice.
I'm going to give you
Hey,
one
if
more
the-
threat.
If
Yes.
the guy is dead, then
Yeah, you can't use it. Take one more. I'll roll 3.
all right, roll 3.
Can I have the ship help him? No. darn.
With what? A quantum torpedo?
Hey, right up the tailpipe, right?
All right, so I got a 15, a 6, and a 10, and I need to get 15 or below. So that's
All right.
3.
He rolled.
Oh, and hand-to-hand. No,
Yeah.
never mind.
If you roll 4 or less,
I did not get that, so I got
he
3
rolled
attacks.
a 1, which is
Oh,
so.
jeez.
But he also got a 14 and a 17. So he
Yay.
only gets 2 successes.
Oh!
Ties favor attackers
Oh,
in this game.
I got one.
The active character is favored over the passive character.
Nice.
Okay. Thank God for one.
So
Sure, something.
now you're
Johnny.
okay. So your Bowie knife is going to do your
Something.
security
Curdy.
plus. I'm going to say 3.
So that's 7.
And it's going to be vicious 1 because that's a pretty big mean knife. So okay, so you've got 2 pips, 2 pips. That's 0. That's 0.
Okay.
Roll 3 more for a total of 7. All right. Okay, so that is 5, 6, and the arrowhead counts as 2.
Okay.
Plus an additional 1. So that is 7, 8, 9.
Jeez.
He is
This is a deadly combat system.
all right. This guy is a minor character. He does not have the ability to shunt off damage to someone else. You can, however, if you want to spend momentum
Which I
by
don't.
buying with another threat, you can have him take a total of 10, which will straight up kill him.
What will the 9 do? Drop him?
It'll drop him, and he'll be just injured and possibly safeable.
No more deals with the devil. We'll just say
Okay,
9's
okay.
good.
All right.
So
It'll
you've
take
learned
him,
from that dance. Good for you.
It'll
Yeah.
take him out of the fight.
Okay.
All right. He's been stabbed a little bit.
Okay.
So has O'Neill.
He's been stabbed a little bit.
Little skewered.
We're going to call the Romulans A, B, C, and D. He took out A.
Okay.
He is wounded. All right. Now, action is going to go to the Romulans. We're going to start shooting guys.
Oh, I thought other people went. No?
No,
No, that was your turn.
Oh, because
That
I
was-
had the most daring or whatnot.
Yeah, you spent a determination.
Okay.
Now, you have the option of spending 2 momentum, giving me 2 threat, because you ain't got any, and you just barely tied that time. You didn't generate any more momentum. You could pass it to Scott.
If I gave you 2 more threat?
Instead of letting the Romulans have a shot.
Yes.
No, give the Romulans a chance.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, quit giving threat to the guy trying to
What do
kill
you
us.
mean? Who was the original person who gave him all that threat?
Go ahead.
Exactly.
All right. So, Scott. Staff Sergeant Rosenstein
Yes,
is getting shot at.
he's doing way better than
O'Neill?
the pilot.
Yeah.
Pilot full of daring, full of just fly the ship and be quiet.
Hey!
All right. I am going to spend 1 threat for intent to kill.
Whoa.
That escalated
Whoa, where
quickly.
did that come from?
Yeah.
Probably the asshole
it-
trying to stab somebody to death.
It is it is basically a tax on lethal attacks.
Oh, okay.
I get it.
All right. Trying to
And
kill us. All right, I get
Then
you.
I'm going to spend an additional 3 for that's all my threat
All righty.
for an additional 2 dice.
All right, let's do this.
Roll well.
All right. The black die of
Doom.
evil.
I hope you roll
All
20.
right, right here.
Okay, what am I rolling? Is
Okay,
this contested or is this me?
is not contested. He is shooting at you with a disruptor from range.
Okay.
This is one of the so he is
Do I get like a cover bonus or anything? Or
he will be. Let me find it here. He will have to give an additional success in order to hit you, because he is more than 1 zone away.
it's on the way. Okay.
Okay, well, that's nice.
So he will need to get 3 hits.
All righty.
But if he does, he's going to just roll for damage.
Okay.
Good
At
luck.
which point you can shunt it off to a red shirt. It's not the end
That's
of
what
the
I'm.
world.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, so that's a 1.
Ouch.
There's a lot of 1s here. My
A
tendency to
lot
roll
of ones
ones
here. Jeez.
Okay. And that's a 20. That's a complication.
Does that cancel a 1?
No, but it
No,
gives him
okay.
something bad, and I don't have any threat to cancel it.
Yeah, baby. Because he just spent all of his threat. Come on, bring it.
All right, so that is 3 hits, 3 successes.
3 successes. Okay.
So that will hit him. There-
Johnny 2.0. Johnny and his brother Johnny went down.
Short
Shouldn't
circuit.
have put all of their kids on the same Mako team.
It is.
It is
Done,
getting hot in
turn
here.
the. Oh, is it time?
We've been repeatedly doing that.
Right. Oh no, it's the time when I had it warm up,
right.
warm us up to get us
Disruptor pistol.
disruptor pistol. Ow, who gave him that?
All right.
That's just not good.
You are minorly singed as as you take a little bit of disruptor fire.
Injury or no?
No, it's not an injury. You take 2 stress. You take cover, and you're a little out of breath. But you're fine.
So is there any? So if I take this damage, is there any?
There's no consequence for it.
Yes.
It adds up, but there's
Right.
no consequence for that shot.
Nice.
You were really lucky. I rolled abysmally.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Whoa.
I forgot.
Whoa!
I didn't roll enough dice. There we go. All right, you're taking a total of 1, 2. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a total of 5. I'm sorry. I'm
You can't kill people and say sorry.
But that's an injury, right?
That's an injury.
Damn it.
All right. Well, Johnny's other brother goes down.
All right. Zap.
He takes one in the pelvic area.
Oh.
So in the pelvic girdle, he's going to walk with a limp. It's not my fault. Vaporized his pelvis.
Ooh.
Just the pelvic bone. That's all.
He takes a nasty burn.
Call him Jelly Johnny because he can move those hips in ways that human beings
Get
should
outta
not be
here.
able to do.
Wow.
All right, what else we got?
All
That
right.
was uncalled for.
It's gonna. All right. I am out of juice. So, It's going to go back to one of you, presumably Scott.
Scott, he hasn't gone yet.
That's right. All right.
Okay. So,
So let me ask
Staff Sergeant Rosenstein.
Let me ask you how cheesy this gets. So, okay, so I've got an area that I will be firing into with my phaser rifle.
Yep.
Does the phaser rifle have a setting where I can do an area effect and sweep an entire zone?
To hot shot. I don't believe that's the default. Here, let me find the.
I knew I should have said it beforehand and said, I'm locking this loading. I'm locking and loading. Hey, send that this way. I'm locking. Are there any more there in there? Can I have some? There's a couple. I'm only going to take 1 or 2. I don't want to take the last ones. Are these the last ones? Are you a jerk?
I do not care if you eat the last of my orders.
There you go. Well, I care if I eat the last of somebody's orders. That's just rude.
All right, security. Here, let's find it. Section 31 off. Okay, well, they all have. Okay, so all right, so you've got what, a phaser type 2? That's the big one.
Yep.
All right, well, it has the special ability charge.
Whoa. Like bum ba dum 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 ba dum, or does it mean boot?
Here, let me find it.
That's like completely different, isn't it?
Types of attack. Sorry, this is under equipment. Here we go. Charge. The weapon is capable, has an adaptable energy supply, allowing its potency to be scaled to various levels. If the character performs the prepare minor action before attacking with this weapon, so basically you take your minor action instead of moving, may also add 1 to the following effects: area, intense, piercing 2, or vicious 1. Oh, that's pretty good.
Oh, nice.
So
okay.
you can do area. Yes, you totally can. You can affect several targets at once. You could affect the 2 up by the 2 who are shooting at you from a distance, or you could affect the 2 who the one that was fighting O'Neill and the guy who's
and
next to him.
O'Neill.
And O'Neill.
Josh was like, "Yeah, you should totally put me on the deck."
This is 1 extra away, but you can take the prepare action, charge up your for a wide spread, and take the 2 guys out.
Okay. My minor action will be to charge my weapon, and to prepare my charge for an area effect.
You dial it up.
I'm going to shoot past O'Neill. I'm going to let him take care of his business because I know he's gonna.
Business.
Because business is booming.
It is.
And I'm going to area affect the 2 folks up by the view screen
Okay.
by laying down a suppressive area charge with my phaser rifle.
Yes.
All right. These are Romulan C and D.
Nice.
They are one extra area away. You'll need a total of 3 successes to hit them.
Okay. So I'm thinking that I have a focus in phaser rifles.
Makes sense.
Alrighty.
And your damage is security +4 with this.
My damage is security +4.
Uh,
Woo!
yeah.
Alrighty. Like, that's the number of dice I roll for
Yes.
damage? Holy moly!
That's awesome.
Alrighty then. All right, that is a 1.
Oh, I'm sorry. Phaser rifle is +5.
Jesus.
Yeah. Okay. Doesn't play around.
Wow. Okay, so that's a 1 and an 11. So that's underneath my control of
All right, that-
9 and 5 is 14.
Yeah, that
so
gives you
that's
a
3
straight-
successes.
A straight 3 successes. You're very lucky. You didn't even have to. You get exactly what you need. So there's no extra
Oh,
momentum.
I was hoping for some momentum.
Roll a total of 10 of these bad boys.
Oh, gee.
Jesus.
All right,
Starfleet Arrowhead counts as 2.
that's 2. All right. So a total of 10. I got it. All right. So that's a kapow, which is the 2 blasts.
Yeah. The pips are one each.
Pips are 1. Okay, 1
So
each.
1 each. So that's 2 pips.
Okay, that's 2
2.
pips. I got 2 arrowheads.
So that's 6.
Jesus.
Okay, that's 6 and a blank. Okay.
And roll 5 more.
All right. So that's 6.
No, I roll 6 more because
Yeah.
I've only got 4 dice. Okay, so
Yeah,
that's
that's on the
6.
first. On the first.
That's another 6,
All right.
and now I roll 2 more. Six and 6 is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Jesus.
So,
All right.
oh my God.
Okay, so that is going to so they are both very much put out. Cheap orange laser effects play over the entire front half of the Klingon bridge,
Jesus.
knocking out those 2 guys.
Wow, combat is brutal.
Very much so.
They are
Absolutely.
since the war with the Jem'Hadar, they don't play around no more.
Nope.
Okay then. Holy wow.
All right, hold on. Give me the damage dice back there.
Sure.
Let me just throw some dice here. All right. Oh my. So that's 3, 6,
That's
9,
never good.
10, 11.
Oh no.
Okay. And you guys are the smoke begins to clear as the air is crackling with energy, and you see that the last Romulan
Oh no.
where the guy shot you and got a complication there.
Yeah.
The another guy just falls over dead with with the a giant hole in the middle of his between his shoulder blades.
Jesus.
Oh, the gun backfired
Yeah.
on him?
No, he shot his friend by accident. A guy with a
Wait,
a
wrong
dagger
universe. That's
Oh no.
Stormtrooper.
Yep.
Oh no.
That guy is quite dead.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
So there's the wounded guy that I initiate. Everybody else's kaputs.
Smoking either disrupted or has a hole where their head used to be.
The ones that you shot, were stunned. So you didn't spend additional add to threat to lethal them out. But
they're not dead?
They're not dead.
Oh,
They are-
because it was an area spread. Okay, it wasn't
Yeah.
like. Okay, good. So I didn't disintegrate the front half of the bridge
No.
either. You're staring at vacuum. Like, I'm like, oh, crap. How bad did I hit this? Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, but yeah, this guy totally disintegrated his, a nice, perfectly round cannonball-sized hole through his friend,
Nice.
Right on. Nice
and
shooting,
you
Tex.
didn't notice until he just flopped over.
Nice.
All right, so looking around, Dr. Thebes, who the player had to go, he was out of commission, so Dr. Thebes performs first aid and successfully stabilizes you 2 friends, as well as
Johnny 1 and Johnny 2?
Johnny 1, Johnny 2 are
good.
going to be able to.
If we go through enough red shirts, we will get to Johnny 5.
Oh,
Okay,
he's
go ahead.
alive. All right, so you have one last red shirt with you, one last Mako teammate.
Okay.
And he can stabilize the Romulan, but he says that he'll have to take him back to the ship.
The guy that's still got a phaser?
The guy that he stabbed.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so he's not going to fight us back.
Oh no,
No.
he's out.
So
You have neutralized all resistance on the bridge. All of these guys are lying in a pile.
secure the prisoners and let's take them back to the opportunity.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. There are two additional Romulans who appear to have. One of them was very badly injured. His face is all green blood when his console exploded, like you do.
Right.
And another one appears to have smoke inhalation.
Ah.
Okay.
But they're
Stop inhalating the smoke.
they're alive, but not in a good way.
No.
They were incapable of action, injured before you got there. Okay.
Yeah. Once everybody's secure, I touch my communicator.
Okay.
O'Neill to captain.
Turnwither, go ahead.
Ship is secure, sir. We are returning with prisoners.
Okay. I want you to stay there and oversee an engineering team. I want to see whether we will be able to move that vessel or whether we'll need to scuttle her or what we can salvage from her.
Understood, sir.
All right. Okay, so you guys begin to you beam out of there. There are 5 wounded. Rosenstein is fine. He's just got a little bit of scuff on his armor. Stress goes
Like a boss.
Stress goes away at the end of a fight.
Oh,
Even if you had like 8 of it?
Yeah,
which is what I.
Oh. Okay.
yeah.
I didn't pick that number at random, sir.
Yeah, that is that means like any more than that, and he's got the shoulder torn off his uniform, that kind of
Right.
that costume damage.
I get
Oh
you.
no! Costume
Yeah.
damage. It's BS.
But yeah, stress represents your luck to a certain extent, as well
Nice,
as your
okay.
your plot, how expendable you are to the plot.
Yeah, you got a torn collar kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Whoa.
showing a little bit of
Little sweaty.
of man fur there.
Nice. Uh-oh.
For your father, yeah.
Whoa.
Oh,
Yeah.
so, but yeah, you guys are able to. We'll move forward with. I think this is a good point to close the session out.
All right.
But he is finishing off the security detail on the Romulan occupied Klingon
He's going to
ship.
leave us on a cliffhanger as to whether or not we can scavenge a cloaking
Oh,
device.
absolutely.
You bet he is. You jerk.
Well, I'm gonna look up some stuff and see. if
He's
it'll-
like, wait a minute.
It's
hold
like,
on.
is this even compatible? Like, what's going on?
probably
Shut up. You're helping him. Stop it.
The Enterprise did it
Right?
twice.
I know. Shh.
Yeah.
I know.
Our engineers are not very smart.
Oh, you're our engineer.
No, I'm not. I'm the con guy.
Oh, wow.
I'm the pilot.
What's your engineering skill?
3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you're
Whoa. Okay. You're
So-
at least as good as Geordie LaForge.
We don't-
No, I'm just.
No,
No.
Geordie's
We
up
don't
there.
have an engineer.
Geordie went from being con officer to chief
Gotcha.
engineer.
But we don't have any PC that's the engineer.
Not
do
at the
we?
moment. No, you had the
Renan.
human
Renan,
guy.
Renan,
who was-
Renan,
no, you had an
Renan,
NPC
Renan, Renan.
chief
Oh.
engineer.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Dario
Yeah.
Dario?
Frankiti. Yeah.
Palladino, I think I
Franchitti?
named him.
Yeah. He was a cheeky meatball. Alrighty, so
So,
then we're doing cleanup and that'll do us, huh?
Yep, and so you got a transmission from M again before we resolve that. So hey, are you guys okay?
Yes, we're doing fine. How are you?
Oh, okay. So we're just I'm just doing my thing. So that's I saw there was a bunch of crazy flashing lights and stuff.
Oh, there was some weapons discharge. Some of the occupants of the ship that fired upon you decided to fire upon us as well. They were injured, but we are taking them to our medical bay so that we can treat their injuries
Okay.
so that they don't die.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you.
Yes. We are a very kind race.
Bring him on board. Do it.
No, I'm not going to do it.
He says, so,
Probably breathes liquid, and we don't have liquid for him to breathe.
It'll be
I beam him over, and he goes, and dies. That'll be great.
he says, I'll think about that. That's a good lesson, even though they shot me, and it hurt a lot.
Wait, they shot you?
Yeah.
Are they on your ship?
No, they're not on the ship. They shot my exterior.
Wait, you're the ship?
Says, aren't you?
No. We, members of my crew, went over to their ship.
Oh, okay.
No, the ship is an object that we travel in.
I travel in my ship.
No. But I can leave my ship, and my ship can be somewhere other than where I am.
Maybe I'll leave my ship someday.
Okay. Can we come over to your ship?
I can make sure there's some air for you. I've been scanning a lot.
Okay. O'Neill to Sass.
I'm busy, Captain. Sorry.
O'Neill to Sass. You're with me. We're going to beam over to M's ship.
So, okay. I'll lower my shields.
Alrighty.
Oh no.
He says, so
Maybe we'll bring the doctor with us too.
Yeah.
the doctor is busy taking care of his new patients.
Oh, I thought we were just going to wrap.
Yeah. Well, but we'll put that off to the side.
Okay.
But M says, so I've been recalling the conversation, although it was a really long time ago. I was much younger then. That I had with Fahrenheit.
Yes.
Captain Whitaker.
Yes, Captain Whitaker. Yes.
And his many little robots.
What?
Oh, he had lots of robots. I'd never seen a robot before. They weren't alive.
Okay. Did he have a? I'm gonna.
Yeah, he had.
He had
an entire.
a phalanx of Maddox class robots. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Good. All right. Because I was
Apparently, still does.
okay. Good. I was like, really? Is it the little? Is it the crystalline things? Okay. Good. All right. No, we didn't get completely crazy yet. Great.
Yeah.
But he says yes. He gave me a full name.
What do you mean?
Well, M was sort of an abbreviation, just
For?
embryo.
Great. Okay then.
Interesting.
Excellent. I'm going to talk with a couple of our people before we beam over to you. I want to make a few preparations.
Okay,
Great.
I'm going to contemplate not killing people who try to kill me. It's an interesting lesson.
Yes. Some call it compassion.
Okay, I'll think about that. I'll look it up.
Wonderful.
Google it.
Okay.
All right, and I think that we can end on that note.
Oh, geez. So I don't think we should beam over into the embryo.
No.
I don't think there's any good that can come
Give
from
me all
that.
kinds
It's
of
a
icky-
literal egg.
Yeah, I was like, it's a literal egg. Like, hey, you know what we should do? We should beam inside of it and then rub ourselves all over everything in there. Or maybe not.
Ew.
Right? I'm like, we haven't even dated. I don't even want to know. I don't want to go there.
We just learned your first name.
Yeah, not right now. Not at the moment. Maybe later.
Thanks for your Christian name, but no.
Call us when you're this many.
Call us when you're legal.
Right. Alrighty, well, thank you very much for listening, boys and girls. You're listening to Gaming with Scott. We thank you for being here. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon. Bye.
Ciao, ragazzi.
That'll do us tonight for Star Trek Adventures. You can send us an email at feedback@gamingwithscott.com. John Garlic is at JPMGarlic. Jay Duguay is at @1_nerdy_mama. John Kennedy is at JKMyth. And me, Scott T, is at Gaming W. Scott. This is a Southgate Media podcast. As you boldly go through your life, remember to make the galaxy a better place than it was yesterday. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon. Bye.